Hello, welcome back to Syntax and Soul. Today in this video I'll show you a cleaner way to create a dynamic date axis where user can switch between day, week and month with a simple toggle. What I'm talking about is this column chart. Currently I'm showing the values by week, and if you see sales by week, when I change it to day it becomes day wise, and when I change it to month it becomes monthly. Let me show you quickly how to do that. Let's create a simple column chart first. I'll put dates into order and I put sales into rows. Right now Tableau automatically shows a default date value, usually year in this case, and you have a limited options available over here. But what we want is we want our user to control that. So for that we are gonna remove this from here and we are gonna create a parameter first. And what parameter will do is it will allow user to switch between time levels. So let's go ahead and build a parameter. So I have built a parameter called date type. I'm using data type as string, and I'm using it list of day, week and month. If you want year you can add year also. So after creating the parameter, now we connect that switch to our date field. For that we are going to create a new calculated field. Let's name it quickly dynamic dates. So in this what we are going to do is we are going to use case statement to define how we want to represent our date. We're going to use our parameter date type. When it says day, for day it's going to be very simple. What we're going to do is we're going to just say order date. But one trick we are going to be doing in this one is that we will use string, and we are going to use string because as I just showed you, when we put order date in columns, Tableau show a limit on how you represent a date, and we don't want that to happen. So when day, just do string order date. But when it's month, let's say I wanna, so there are two way we can display our month. One is we can show it like this, where we use month in name format, or we can just show in number format also. So to achieve each, if we want to show in the name format, we are going to use date name in the formula, and if we want to show by numbers, we are going to use date part. So what I'm going to do is date name, I'm going to use the date part as month, and we will just put order date. So currently, and we will convert it to string. Now this is only the name of the month, but we want to show year also. So what we will do is we will add a separator. I'm taking a blank space in this case, and what I'm gonna do next is again I'm gonna take string and I'm gonna say year from order date. For my month it is also ready, and if you want to show it as a number, just convert this to, just use date part instead. So let's create our next one. I'm gonna copy, paste, I'm gonna put week here. I want it as week, use date part, and we're ready to go. I'll just do apply, say okay. Let's show the parameter. Let's put our dynamic dates in columns, and as you see currently I'm seeing month, and when you switch to date it becomes date, and if you select week it becomes week. So this is quite ready, but and there are different formatting techniques that you can use for it. How I use it is simply like this, like I show the user week of which week I'm talking about. Like if you see the calendar, currently it's showing the week of 9th because the week starts from 9th, so it is currently showing a week of March 9th 2026, something like that. So, and I like to show only first three alphabets of month also, so that it doesn't take much of space. And for day I have just kept it very simple, since we are using slashes here in week, I like to keep the consistency. So in the days also I'm using the month, day and year format. If you create it like this, here is the formula for that. You can have a quick look. All you have to do is just use left and right wherever required. For month, for week, we are already doing it text based, so we can tweak however we want to display our dates. It's totally on us. That's the power that we're getting when we are converting this dates into strings. And for day also, you can just create simply. And just like this, dynamic parameters make dashboard much more interactive and flexible. Instead of building different charts, you just build one chart and that adapts to all the kind of dates that you want. If you found it useful, subscribe to Syntax and Soul, and for more practical videos and data analytics techniques, just drop the comment. Thank you. Bye bye. Good day.